I haven't done an update on the 383 lately. Every time I go up to Joe's to work on it, I don't get enough footage for a video. And we went up yesterday and did some more work, and I I didn't get enough there then either, but I had to get an update to show our progress and explain what was going on. As you remember, we couldn't get the lifters to turn, and thought we were going to have a cam failure if we continued on. So I talked to Comp, and they said that they could grind a hydraulic roller with the same specs, and so to give the guy just what he wanted, and we don't have to worry about the lifters going bad or the cam going bad. And so it took them a long time to get that cam done, and then winter came, and then Joe had other projects, and so at least I got something of us putting it together and yesterday, and what our line of thinking was. It's kind of strange. Normally you use adjustable rocker arms on a hydraulic roller, but on an episode of Engine Masters, Freiberger and Dulcich did it with the stock rockers, and Joe said he's had springs that are stronger than that with stock rockers, so we feel it's going to work fine, and here's what we got done yesterday. Okay, we've given up on the flat tappet cam in the 383, and we're going to go hydraulic roller. We just checked had to buy new springs because that's hydraulic roller takes more spring. We're soaking the lifters in oil now to get them. We put in the cam, and we put on that button because it worked on a previous engine. We'll still have to check that out later, but we're probably going to be okay there. Shimmed this up for the springs, and they were about 135, I think, seat and 350 open. This is a very mild hydraulic roller. Then we checked the clearance here. It's a 500 lift, pretty close to that. And we had 600 and something here, so we've got 100 thousandths between the retainer and the seal, so we're good there. Now it's just a matter of changing out all these springs and letting the hydraulic roller, the lifter, soak for a little bit, and we should have this thing together today. Everything goes our way. So I got this fancy new tool for this job. I'm at Joe's, and Joe wants to borrow this to do his check his valve to piston clearance on his truck. Looks like this thing works to me. If you ever need to change springs or something on a head, wow, that is an awfully easy way to do it. LSM. Everything they make is beautiful. These are some 60 shims from Howard Cams. And 26911 springs from Comp. But that's pretty fast. Well, I didn't leave that window exactly where I should have, did I? Next time I need to adjust that window a little better. I dig it. Then you just unbolt it. Just have to have these finger tied. Unbolt it and move it down to the next one. You have to have a longer bolt on the second and fourth because that's where the oil comes through, so it takes a longer bolt. But I'll just swap sides with the bolts. We got air pressure here on the cylinder holding the valves up for us. Now swap sides with the bolts. Well, that went very well. Now I think we're going to put the lifters in. I'm going to go ahead and, even though it's got plenty of oil in there, I think I'll just smear some more in there just because. We've got the push rods in, and now we're about to put the rockers on, so I'm putting some of this on the tips of the valve stems. It says it's tenacious. We liked that. Sounds good. And then I'm putting some in the cups of the rocker arms so to lube the top of the push rods. We should have these rockers on soon. The button looked like it was sticking out a long ways. And we tried the chrome cover that we had on it, and it touched real bad. But we have the cover that was being used with that button and that chain, and it has the proper fit to it, so we're just going to have to go with this one. Okay, we've got everything back together. I'm going to take the valve covers home to clean them up and paint them, and then the next time I come back, he's got another engine on the test stand right now, but the next time I come, it'll be clear, and we will put the valve covers on it and fire it up and try to get everything set on the carburetor and the timing and everything where it's starting good and where he can just drop it into his car and hit the button.